I'm Holly.
And I'm Grace.
And we're here to tell you why you should choose us for Senior Survivor.
I was inspired to do Senior Survivor by other survivors we've known, but I think it was the survivors last year that really sold us.
We were friends with a few of the survivors last year, and Holly and I were absolutely convinced that we needed to do it because it's a good opportunity to raise money for a good cause, and I get one of those cool core high school memories.
And then another inspiration for us is each other. I chose Grace as my partner because she's super fun and motivated, and we just collectively freaked out last year and decided we needed to do it.
And ever since then, we've just been the dynamic duo.
Do you think me and Holly's leadership skills will help us succeed in Senior Survivor?
100%. I truly can't think of two more qualified students at BHS to lead in this competition.
As president of Brighton DECA and captain of the varsity cheer team, we'll have the support of two major programs around BHS. Leading these groups has also given us a lot of experience with working with charity.
Based off of your previous experience with Holly and Grace, do you think that they would be amazing saleswomen and could raise the most money for Fund to Life?
I've spent a lot of time with Senior Survivor over the past 4 years, stayed the night at the school twice. I think Holly and Grace would be two of the best sales women that the Brighton High School has ever seen. Without a doubt, number one, they'll be the best.
Holly has also won 3 awards for highest total sales of the week at her job at MJR.
All I know for sure is she could definitely make it a 4th during Survivor Week.
If there is one thing that Grace and I have never had a lack of, it's philanthropic motivation.
Our community-oriented mindsets have led us to many volunteer activities such as fostering kittens, volunteering sorting recycling, helping youth cheerleaders and athletes in the BBFC program, and helping out at the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
We are so dedicated to Senior Survivor that we have been planning it for months.
Here's a screenshot of a text from Grace from last May containing our master Senior Survivor plan.
Unfortunately, this plan is currently confidential, but it's absolutely foolproof, and you'll get the gist later in the video. Jump scared by almost anything, my weakness actually doubles as a strength. With a nervous system as speedy as that, I never get tired. Unfortunately, Grace is a napper. Luckily, these opposite weaknesses keep us on track and only make us stronger.
Some of the out-of-box ideas we have are selling movie tickets and movie posters.
Clifford, Candyman, The Forever Purge, The Conjuring 3, Space Jam 2, there's Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Paw Patrol, good for frat houses, and many, many more.
Our supporters will include our friends, parents, and all of these businesses that we have connections to.
Brighton Ford, Grace's sister, works there, and they've already agreed to support us if we're chosen for Senior Survivor.
We also have a connection at MJR because Holly works there.
Another one we have is Airborne because Grace works there.
Finally, we have been in contact with Little Caesars and they are open to making a donation.
Who else do we know, Grace?
I don't know, Holly, just all of these teachers around BHS.
Mr. Rio, Dr. Niddle, Mrs. Armstrong, Mrs. Lundy, Mr. Luplo, Mrs. Costa,
Mrs. Quackenbush, Mrs. Goyd, Mrs. Brash, and finally, the canned food drive champion, Miss Haupt. Fun facts about Holly, she's obsessed with LaCroix.
Fun fact about Grace, she can do a backflip.
So why should we be chosen as survivors?
Let's recap. Amazing saleswomen, strong leaders of the student body, community-oriented mindsets, very, very dedicated to the grind. I mean, just look at Holly's Apple Watch rings. That's how dedicated they are to the grind. Out-of-the-box ideas for raising money, and many, many supporters. And with that, we'll leave you to your decision. Holly and Grace, Survivor 22.